Time here at Staples Center in Los Angeles. What a tremendous performance. What a heck of an effort. He's always dressed to the nines. Please give a round of applause to Showtime Shawn Porter for what he gave us tonight against Errol Spence Jr.
Can I get this jacket? That's good one, right?
No.
Alright, thanks.
Listen, let me.
This fucking thing.
I'm about to start right now. I don't know if y'all saw this mouthpiece that I had made. This mouthpiece says "Man Down." And when we started this journey for this fight, I knew something special was gonna happen tonight. Obviously, the result wasn't the result that we wanted, but this is how serious I was about this fight. I don't think Errol Spence has ever been in the ring with anyone as serious as I am and was about this fight. Taking nothing from him at all. He came here, he did his thing, he fought back, fought hard. But I just want y'all to know, a lot of people out there say he was the boogeyman. A lot of people out there said I couldn't take his punches, he was too big, he was too long. And the list goes on from there. This mouthpiece right here is a reflection of everything y'all saw tonight. A reflection of heart, a reflection of will, a reflection of skill, love, the whole nine. So what y'all saw tonight, y'all, everybody's saying it's an instant classic, they're saying it's the fight of the year, so on and so forth. The man down was coming for the man down. We put on a fantastic performance tonight. I'll thank him again and again and again. He did a fantastic job. But I just want y'all to know that ain't nobody ever gonna go at him the way I went at him. And y'all just saw it.
That's right.
Y'all go ahead with your questions.
Shawn over here. Congratulations on a great performance. After the fight, you nodded your head in approval. You were displeased. You landed the most shots on Errol Spence that anyone has in his entire career. Did you feel that you won that fight?
Listen, I'm gonna be myself, and myself says, you know, when I don't win, I can't hang my head. When I don't win, I can't make excuses. This was a fantastic fight tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, I definitely have to take a look back. I felt comfortable a majority of the rounds. Really, the one round I didn't feel comfortable in. Obviously, was the round my hand touched the canvas. But other than that, I felt very comfortable through this fight. I tried to stay poised and, you know, stay within whatever my corner was asking me to do, make the necessary adjustments, so on and so forth. So for me to say that was a robbery, you're not gonna hear me say it, sorry. My dad can say it, Barry can say it, everybody else can say it, but that ain't gonna come from me.
All right, as we go ahead, and we also have the IBF and now the WBC welterweight champion of the world here to make opening comments. A round of applause. Still remaining undefeated, Errol the Truth Spence Jr.
I have a question, one for Errol, one for Shawn. Errol, how tough was that fight physically? Was that the toughest fight you've ever had? And then I guess Kenny and Shawn, for you, do you think you'll ever get the rematch?
It was definitely a tough fight. I knew that coming in. Like I said, he's a tough, rugged fighter. He always comes in shape. He always comes ready to fight. And that's what I was looking for.
Shawn, Kenny?
You know what, I'm gonna let my dad answer that. You know, I'm fighting who they tell me to fight.
We won all the rematches. Errol's a great fighter. And, you know, these guys need each other to be great. He moves on to the next one. And I expect him fully to be successful as he moves on to the next guy he fights. But all these guys need to fight each other, and I don't think it's not over. there's another great fight in Shawn, more great fights in Shawn. So, you know, Errol, congratulations. Derek, congratulations. Mrs. Spence, congratulations. They did a hell of a job, and then they move on to the next one.
Right here, Errol. Right here. Congratulations on the victory. My question for you is, when you scored the knockdown, it was seemingly a very close fight up to that point. Did you feel like that gave you a little bit of breathing room? And then when you heard Jimmy Lennon say split decision in your heart, did you feel like you were the winner, or that maybe it might go Shawn's way?
I felt like I won. Like I said, it was a tough fight. And then when I got the knockdown, well, I initially went in to try to, score the knockout. Like I said, if I get him hurt, I'm gonna try to jump on him. But like I said, he has a lot of heart, and he always comes to fight. He's a true warrior, and he came back swinging. So I didn't expect nothing less for him just to stand his ground and try to fight back after I heard him and scored the knockdown.
Another question for you is, Shawn seemed like his game plan was just to try to make that fight for 12 rounds in your chest and not allow you to use your length and your size advantage. Is that what you felt like was happening? And then were you trying to use your length and your jab and just got sucked into that kind of battle? Or explain how that played out in your mind.
I'm a naturally aggressive fighter. I think, the Mikey Garcia fight I showed, I can box and things like that, but usually my fights, I'm moving forward and I'm stepping forward. And, Shawn's, he's awkward like that. He's a guy that's awkward. Like I say, he try to make you uncomfortable in the ring. So a lot of times I feel like I'm a good inside fighter. So, the fight happened inside, and I feel like I did very well fighting inside.
Errol, back here in the right, to your right. My question for you is, half of your shots, more than half of your shots were body shots. Did you feel like your body attack was wearing Shawn down and had an impact on him as the fight went on?
I feel like it had an impact, but like I said, Shawn always come in shape. So I think his second win kicked in a little bit later. But I definitely think it had an impact, and that's just my whole game anyway. I've always been a body puncher. Most of my stoppages were to the body, so that's just been my whole game plan. Even as an amateur, I was scoring body shot, knockdown. So that's what I've always been doing.
And then Shawn, for you, when you saw, if you would have known going into this fight that you were able to be in his chest the way you were, would you have felt like that would have been a win for you if you would have known for 12 rounds you were on top of him as much as you were?
No, I think we came in with a good game plan. My dad actually wanted me to start out boxing him from the outside. I think that was working, and then he said take advantage when when he's close to the ropes, things like that. So I think the fight played out, I would say about 90% the way we expected it to, wanted it to. I think the skills are a little bit better than you thought they was. What you think?
Yeah, I think you're more tougher than skills, though.
Yeah. That's a little bit better than you thought they was gonna be, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I give you your respect. I give you just due.
All right.
Fight over it now, so I can give you just
Question for Errol. Congrats on the victory. Danny Garcia stepped into the ring during your interview. Is that the fight you expect next? And if not, who do you want?
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, tables turn. I've been calling out Danny and all them for a long time. And, now they step in the ring trying to fight me. So we'll see. I mean, we're going to go and look and see who the next good available opponent. If I can't get, Pacquiao or, nothing happens with Terrence or anybody else, then we'll fight Danny Garcia. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. I think me and Shawn had a great fight. So, we might can do that again. We'll see what happens.
As the lone unify title holder in the division, though, you're the guy calling the shots, right?
Definitely, I'm a big fish. I'm a shot caller now. So even if I get a fight I can move up to 54 and fight, Julian Williams or somebody like that. So I mean, it really don't matter. I go up or down.
Shawn, for you, congratulations on the performance. I know it wasn't the result you wanted, but do you feel like this was the best performance of your career? Because that's what everyone's saying.
I've been hearing that. I think so. I think, at least that was what we were going for. We were going for, the best night of our lives. And I still feel fantastic. I felt fantastic the whole way. And, for us to come up a little short, split decision, and not exactly what I expected. I wanted to hand this man his first O, and
But if not rematch, you wanted Manny Pacquiao for a long time.
yeah,
Why not now?
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We both were going for Manny. I don't know if Manny's the one making that decision there, but I hope he's gonna consider me. I think that still will be a fantastic fight for me and the world.
Errol, right here. When did you know? I mean, it seemed like you played into Shawn's fight plan. When did you know that it was going to be more of what Shawn wanted to do tonight? And then secondly, how much satisfaction do you take from the fact that it was this type of fight that you won?
I don't think I played the Shawn game plan because I said throughout this whole, tour and the whole training camp that, I was going to try to get the knockout. And that's what I try to do. But Shawn's tough. He's a real competitor and has a ton of heart. So even if I did hurt him, he'll come back with shots. I tried to do it, but it just didn't happen.
And the satisfaction you take from winning this fight?
Oh, definitely. I think it was a lot of questions. I think Shawn they can't question. That I've never been tested before. I've never been hit with a great shot before. I've never been uncomfortable before. And I think it showed a lot that I'm a real dog, and I do have a lot of grit, and I do have a lot of ability to withstand a shot, take a shot, and give a couple back.
Thank you.
Hello, Errol. Right over here, my good man, Freddie Kane from Freddie Kane Show. D-Town's in the house, Dallas. Now, of course, a lot of people probably don't understand this, but I want to talk about the game changer when that big tuck came on. Southside's the realest. You start hitting that thing. All my Dallas people there, you start hitting that thing. What kind of momentum did they get? Did the home crowd and that song give you right then? Because it seemed like you turned up.
That's a song that resonate in Dallas. That's probably one of the most popular songs coming out of Dallas. So when that song come on, I grew up on that since a little kid. So I feel like that's really a Dallas anthem.
And my second one is when, of course, Shawn was fighting very hard, and when the crowd gave him that Rocky moment, started yelling, Porter, Porter, Porter. How did that make you feel? Did that make you? And I know you guys was good. Did that make you guys go at it a little harder? What was that about?
I really didn't listen to it. When you're in the ring, you gotta be locked in. So you can't at this level you can't listen to the crowd and things like that because. To fight like this, we got two champions. It's a lot of swings and momentum changes. So, I try to tune out the crowd.
I was like, shh, it's more Errol Spence fans in here. They're gonna get loud. Quiet down.
Errol, speaking of dancing, you came out in the 10th round with a little bit of a pep in your step. What was that all about?
Oh, that was the Southside the realest came on.
And were you hurt by any point with Porter's power?
Not necessarily hurt, but I did feel his power.
What do you think was the toughest thing he presented to you tonight in this fight?
He throw punches from different angles. He's real awkward, and I already knew he was gonna be tough, but he's a lot tougher than I thought.
Spence, I have two questions for you. First, leading up to the fight, you were kind of clowning Porter a little bit for having been in really tough competitive fights, close fights, but now that's the man that gave you the most competitive fight that you've been in. Does that make you, respect him more as a fighter?
Definitely, I always respect him as a fighter, him and his dad. I always respect what they do. I've been knowing them since the amateurs, and they always been top amateurs, always been winning, always beating the big guys in the amateurs and things like that. So, it's always a respect thing, but, when it's fight time and you got somebody, trying to take your belt, somebody you fought for a long time, and trying to take food out your kid's mouth, it's a lot of, animosity get built up and, a lot of frustration and things like that, because we doing tours and I'm looking at this dude and thinking about this dude for 10 weeks straight, so it's a lot of stuff get built up, so. It's all over now. I've been on it for a long time. I got a lot of love for Kenny and Shawn, and it's all respect.
Lastly, you talk about not listening to what the crowd has to say, but I'm pretty sure after this performance, the competitive fight that Shawn gave you, a lot of Crawford stands are going to have a field day and they're going to try to pressure you more into maybe negotiating that fight. How do you think you're going to respond to that?
Don't matter. Last time Crawford fought on pay-per-view, he did 100,000 buys. I'm not worried about Crawford right now. They don't really promote him like they should be, so it is what it is. We worry about Crawford when we get there, but like I said, Crawford needs me more than I need him.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that sold this pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that sold this pay-per-view.
I doubt it, because when I came out, everybody was cheering my name.
You know?
You even said that just a while ago. You said I had more Spence fans here.
That was the people here. We talking about
What you said? You didn't promote nothing. I was promoting at the Cowboy Stadium and things like that. You weren't doing nothing. Cleveland Browns didn't invite you out to do nothing. Cleveland Browns didn't invite you out to do nothing. You claim in Vegas. You from Cleveland.
And let me say this. Let me say this. Hold on.
You a man with no land. You a man with no land.
Let me say this. You got in your car and you drove to the Cowboy Stadium.
Doesn't matter. I was
Hold
promoting.
up. Let me say this though. I flew from DC to New York.
I was promoting.
I did sweat. I did the Browns versus the Jets. I came out here. Look, listen. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm texting everybody. Andrew and the dollar. Everybody was there. Omar, he's right over there with me right now.
So what car did you? What car did you? Hold on.
Martin Lawrence was in the stands. Bobby Brown was in the stands.
For you?
For me. Bobby Brown came to my back room.
So when you fight after this, where are you gonna fight after this?
My point is,
where you gonna fight after this? You're not gonna be on pay-per-view.
My point is,
you're not gonna be at pay-per-view. I bet my next fight be pay-per-view.
It's supposed to be. That's the next step.
Okay then. The only reason you're on pay-per-view because you fight me. So you will not be fighting on pay-per-view for me. You can't even set out an arena. What arena can you set out by yourself? What arena can you set out by yourself?
I just told you, baby. I just told you.
What arena can you set out by yourself?
Who can you text to tell them to come to the fight?
Matter of fact, I ain't even talking no more. I just
Who can you text to tell you to tell them to come to the fight?
Unified champion.
Nobody.
Unified champion.
You don't got the juice. You just got some orange juice right there. That's it. That's about it.
You need to take out that green jacket because I just took your belt.
It's fly, baby. It's fly. Hey, you took the belt, but I'm still me, baby. You took the belt, but I'm still me.
And then you lost. And then I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia. Thank you. Thanks everybody. Thank you.
That's Triple D stuff. That's Dallas stuff right there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Down the front. Hey, EJ, let them know. Let them know. Give me.
They ain't sounding like me. Everybody know I had the top promotion in the game right now.